A very good morning once again, and thank you for staying with us right here on Morning at NTV. Like I hinted earlier when we kicked off this show, it was a jam-packed and we did deliver. Yes, you had the ICT minister, you had Miss Elsie, you had Ron Kawamata, you had Mielani. I'm telling you, but now we are going to be talking about the year of the NAS. Yes, the World Health Organization has designated 2020 as the year of the NAS, marking 200 years since the birth of Florence Nightingale, who established the principles of modern nursing and hospital sanitation. If she were to drop in on the hospital today, let me tell you, Nightingale would be pleased to see the progress in nursing since her day and how it is poised to change in the years to come. Well, to talk to us about the year of the NAS, I do have Sister Annette Birungi, a nursing officer who is also the National Treasury of the Uganda Nurses and Midwives Union. Well, Sister, welcome to Morning at NTV.
Thank you.
Well, talk to us about Sister Nightingale and the year of the nurse in your perspective.
Okay, this year it's the year of the nurse, and today it's International Nurses Day, where we are celebrating the anniversary, the birthday of Sister Nightingale after 200 years.
200 years since
Yeah.
1820?
Since 1820.
Wow.
And the year of the nurse World Health Organization designated this year. But from 6 to today, it has been a week of the nurse. And what we expected in this week, it was none other than the community thanking us for what we have done.
So the community is recognizing your hard work. But then the viewer right there would like to know, who is Florence Nightingale? I just know that she was born in 1820, created a hospital in 1840, and died in 1910. But then, in your perspective, how do you know or remember Florence Nightingale?
Florence Nightingale is the founder of modern nursing. And when she started this nursing, it was volunteer work. That takes you an extra mile
in
to
the
explain.
Crimean War.
Yes, in the Crimean War. And she started this work. No one told her to do it, but she saw that the soldiers really needed help, needed care. So she started the work. She had a mission. She was very courageous. Florence Nightingale, I cannot explain who she was, but she really had values. And when she started nursing, and even up to today, it's what we follow. The lamp that she lit during that time is the lamp, is the way that we follow up to now. She had a lot of courage, enthusiasm, love. She was very kind, name it. And that is what a nurse is supposed to be.
Indeed. I mean, she gave up her position in the first-class family to just become a nurse.
Yes.
To me, that was really, really mind-boggling. And I was
Yes.
like, what?
And that tells me what we need to be as nurses.
Sacrifice.
And also the community, what they need to know about nurses.
And at that point, is there a reason for the nurse today to celebrate?
The nurse has to celebrate. But because of what is happening today, COVID-19, we are going to be just at the Uganda Nurses and Midwives Union today, and all we are going to do is to give rewards to some of the nurses that have gone an extra mile to serve beyond the traditional role of a nurse. We have already celebrated this on 12th May. The last one we had was in Ntungamo.
So how are you going to celebrate this during the lockdown, and what has changed?
What has changed really, we cannot do all the activities that we have always done. We have always had His Excellency, the President of Uganda, as our guest of honor. And this time we wanted to celebrate it in Kamuli, and he was already invited. But today we are going to miss that. And this is the time we actually use to even tell him our challenges at work.
So what are some of the challenges facing nurses right now?
Right now, the challenges that nurses are facing, basically, it's the environment we are working in. The environment we are working in, you find that the PPEs are not enough. They are not enough, and we are worried.
Insufficient personal protective equipment.
Yes, yes, that one. We would like to see everyone well protected, but the equipments are not enough in hospitals. And another challenge is that the disease itself, I am sure the generation of nursing today, all of them, they have not nursed before. So the education is also insufficient, though there is a lot of training, but you find that the training that is taking place right now, it's media. Actually, I have to thank you for this.
Indeed.
Because you have done a lot of, if it wasn't media, now there is no meeting.
It's our constitutional mandate.
Yes, you have done a great work to do this. But a nurse right now, there are some nurses who are not reaching work because of transport. You know very well we don't have houses. The houses are very few, so it has also made some nurses to overwork. So those are some of the challenges. Because they stay far, some who are staying far, so we are using the ones who are near to work. And sometimes we find they work too much.
Sister Annette Birungi, thank you very much for having given us the time to talk to us. Well, the year of the nurse, you've helped put a lot into perspective. PPEs are not enough, and there's a lot more that needs to be done.
Yes.
But thank you very much for having made the time to speak to us. Well, Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern day nursing. Between 1820, she was born 1840. She was going back to England to start her own hospital. But 1910, she passed away. And I'm of a very, very big belief that, hey, if Florence Nightingale were alive during the 1918 Spanish flu, she would have done something to avert the 50 million deaths that were actually recorded during that time. She passed away in 1910. She couldn't do a lot more. In that regard, my name is Romeo Busiku. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time, only here on Morning at NTV. I'll meet you again at 1 p.m.